The entire project was completed 5 months ahead of schedule.
Woohoo, right? Wrong.
Obviously every Final Destination film has to open with a giant scene like this. As soon as you see the Skyview Tower, you're like, okay, people will be falling to their deaths.
In the world of Final Destination, real events take place in situations where you never think they would happen during those times, like falling in a dumpster and getting smashed.
One of the great pleasures of making this film was working with Rachel, our production designer.
Rachel Toole did an amazing job creating the Skyview set.
She really brought an incredible eye of design, but also a love of the franchise. The Skyview itself is round. The dance floor is round. Iris's pupil, her iris, is round.
The penny that kills them all.
Or other times where you're on top of a building and the entire structure collapses.
Now I'm here again. It's really fun to be tied to so many different Final Destination movies. I've been into the first one, the third one, and the fifth one, now the sixth.
On top of all those crazy situations, the cast has been put in with this next installment of Final Destination Bloodlines. Today we wanted to take you behind the scenes of this film and figure out how they made these extremely realistic death sequences.
This set that we're standing in front of has 14 people falling to the ground countless times, and the tilted set has 20 lines to hover our performers above glass.
Todd! Oh my God!
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question: what year did the first Final Destination film release? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
And then I don't think we've ever dropped 20 people all in one shot at one time.
We have the elements that we shot on blue screen, and there will also be some real elements that we shot on the restaurant set.
There's a lot that goes into a film like this with special effects and the use of VFX to make everything look as realistic as possible, and I'd say they did a pretty good job at it.
And the fact that I get to be in one that's like, the following is so intense. Everyone loves it.
To get to be in that kind of pantheon of actors is super exciting.
All right, here we go. Ready, and action! And die!
In fact, the editor spoke about how the film's more memorable sequences from the flashback Skyview dance sequence and the epic MRI scene.
And how we did that was I have my stunt double Colton, who's unbelievable. I don't know how he didn't get claustrophobic in this. We have the MRI, and there's a board in the middle of the MRI that I stick my lower half into. So it's my upper half outside of the MRI machine and his legs perfectly below me, and they sewed my shirt to his pants, so it just looks like it's me.
The Skyview was gigantic and a beast of a scene. It was like the first 20 days of shooting were all dedicated to the Skyview, so it was a lot to work with, and I knew we had to build tension across a long period of the film.
The stunt woman, Yvette, she's an elderly woman, and she was very excited to do this full body burn. The stunt team could think of anyone older that had ever done a full body burn like that.
It's a bunch of LED panels that we have running content on. Because it's an LED wall, we can project and put up pretty much anything.
In the beginning, the scene is set to introduce the characters. It was trying to find that balance of building tension early on, releasing it, building it up again, releasing it, and as you're teasing the audience into what's going to happen.
I was doing the audition. They're like, have you ever had an allergy? And I was like, well, this is my EpiPen. And they're like, perfect.
And he meets his untimely end there.
With as long as the franchise has been going on now, the creators know that we are on the lookout, and because of that they have to be more creative in giving hints as to what's to come or teases.
So I remember when I first got the audition for this, I thought it would be so cool if I got it, not thinking I had any chance. And then here we are, and it's been as much fun as I thought it would be to make a Final Destination movie.
Richard, you sold that, buddy.
The editor went on to say, before we shot, VFX had to pre-viz the whole opening. You had a structure of how things were supposed to more or less play out. Obviously then you shoot the footage, and when the actors are there, things change. So it was a bit different.
The Skyview is hundreds of feet up in the air, and it's 1969, so you walk in, it's mid-century modern, it's beautiful, it's the 5-star restaurant of the time, and it's opening night.
It needs to be both accessible and readily identifiable, a place that you or I have always found ourselves in.
As I share my excitement for this film, I want to mention we are currently doing a giveaway. Share what you were most excited for with this project, and the best comment will win a $25 Fandango gift card where you can purchase a full movie with added bonus features. Comment down below and one winner will be chosen.
Today it is day 1. It's the first time that the whole crew and all the extras and everyone is seeing this set, so it's pretty exciting.
Anytime I've told somebody this is what I'm working on, how do you die is all they want to know.
One of the craziest scenes to me wasn't even a death scene at all, even though it 100% leads up to that, and that is in the tattoo shop.
And we build this sequence around all these relatable things that are in your backyard, that when you look at them through the lens of Final Destination, of death coming for you, you realize that your backyard is an incredibly dangerous place.
Like many horror movies tend to do these days, many fans assume that a lot of the deaths were constructed using CGI. And although some editing definitely took place to achieve the final result, horror fans are very impressed with how much work went into this one.
The directors, the designers, first of all, my death scene was an ecosystem. My death scene fed families. The way that I die is so extreme.
We built that particular garbage truck that we see for our interior shots at our special effects shop. We built a rig that people use in construction that has all the pins in it that allows you to find the angles of a corner.
For fans of the Final Destination franchise, 14 years is a long time between installments. But what directing duo Adam Stein and Zach Lipovsky have done with Final Destination Bloodlines was well worth the wait.
In a testament to Anna, that was the first thing she shot. She showed up for first day, we're gonna kill you on a garbage compactor.
Yeah. The other thing that's crazy about that, in the take we're using in the film, she cried a single tear as the garbage compactor is going through her face.
After landing this major sequel, Stein and Lipovsky inherited the responsibility of bringing audiences back to the horror saga with something fresh that would excite longtime fans, but could also entertain new ones.
It's a unique experience of seeing that they have this incredible shorthand with each other. You can see it seems they have a bit of director telepathy going on.
You can cheat her further deeper.
Cut to this shot, and we'll go
7 milliseconds earlier.
Zadam showed that they understood the foundational DNA of what makes a Final Destination really deliver.
If you're wondering if this is the last we will see of death trying to seep its way into the lives of civilians, well, turns out there are more plans to expand on this universe.
Pay attention to the signs. You'd be fine.
I see you,
Roll cameras, please. Effects are going hot.
3, 2, 1.
Most of the people on the stunt team had worked on the other Final Destination movies.
Stein noted that the narrative potential remains open-ended, stating death's work is never done. There's always more scores to settle. He acknowledged, though, that the creative process takes several years. Perry also expressed openness to continuing the franchise, noting that Bloodlines has expanded the creative flexibility of the series.
And if your ancestors escape death and have you, then it'll also come after you, because you're also not supposed to be alive.
I've been working on Final Destination since 1997. It has been an incredibly moving and I think an important touchstone in my life.
Above all, though, I know we can't wait to see what's next in store for the Final Destination franchise.
Yep. Ready, and action!
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, the first Final Destination film premiered in 2000, 25 years ago.
Tattoos, piercings. He is what would seem to be a bit of like a horror movie trope of like the heavy metal, that kind of guy. It's massive. It's incredible. Craig, Sheila, thank you. I get emotional about it. It's really cool.
People love Final Destination.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite, and which death scene did you think was the worst?
Final Destination is the kind of edge of your seat suspense that you're just watching with a smile on your face.
Jeez!
Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this.
But while she's doing that, there's kind of a parallel of her trying to figure everything else out, kind of put together the clues that are like within the premonition that kind of solve the mystery of the whole, Final Destination universe.
That's it for today, though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye, guys.
Everyone knows everyone dies. So that's challenging as a filmmaker to make something not just feel predictable.
Eric, you're next. Eric isn't Howard's biological son.